How's it? Welcome back to the channel. So here's a quick video on how to stabilize your lucid dreams, and also like a good reason to, even when you're more advanced into the lucid dreaming practice, why it's still good to continue to, read different books on it, look up different techniques and stuff online, because, even if you don't come across some technique or something that's brand new to you, going over this stuff again can also just, jog your memory on past techniques that maybe you put on the shelf and haven't tried for a while, give you a reason to go ahead and try it. Then if it works good for you, you can go ahead and add that to your repertoire. So when it comes to stabilizing my lucid dreams, I really stick to two main methods most of the time. The first one being my active staring technique. You can go to my YouTube channel, search my videos, and just type in active staring. I'm sure you'll find at least a few videos on it. When I was first talking about that technique though years ago, I wasn't using that phrase active staring. So I'm not sure what I titled those other videos, but I'm sure I've talked about it in a few different ways, further in the past. So that's kind of my main go-to. But then my other main one I like to use a lot is I'll look at my feet and I'll just start taking a few steps and walking, and I'll tell myself as I'm walking in the dream, this is my floor. And that works really good at stabilizing the dream for me as well. That technique also works good too if you're trying to get something high and you want to try like walk in the air and gain elevation. It works great for that. Or if you want to walk up a wall or walk on the ceiling or something like that, it can also work really cool for that as well. That's also a fun one to like teach different dream characters. But that's kind of besides the point. But then when I was going through James's book here, he was talking about his number one way to stabilize the lucid dreams, which is he likes to run his hands across things in a dream, kind of feel the texture of it, focus on it, and then that has a way to really stabilize the dream as well. Another really common one is people can like rub their hands together and do things like that. But when I read that, I was thinking like, man, I haven't given that one a try in a really long time, especially like on purpose. I probably haven't done that for years. And then recently I've also been going through a bit of a lucid dreaming dry spell where like I was lucid on September 7th and then I didn't have another lucid dream until the 21st. But so on the 21st last night, I was in this dream. It was already going on for pretty long. Then as the dream was starting to end and break down, me noticing the dream environment breaking down was what clued me into the fact that I was dreaming, and I got lucid. And then of course by that point, it's going to be extremely critical to the moment you get lucid. You got to do something to stabilize the dream. And really, anytime you get lucid, doing something to stabilize a dream more, you can just kind of make that like your like a kind of go-to habit. Once you get lucid is a good thing to add into your practice in general. But so I get lucid, the dream is totally starting to break down, and it pops into my head, oh, I should try James's a recommendation in here to stabilize a dream. So I was in like this carnival theme setting, and there was these different kiosks and people everywhere. And so one of the kiosks I was standing next to had these charms hanging down from the roof. So I walked up to it, reached out, grabbed it, felt the texture of it. Worked really great at stabilizing the dream. It was quick and easy to do. And then, so then after that though, because the dream was so close to ending, it only lasts like, the dream would only stay stable for like, it felt like seconds, maybe like 10, 15, 20 seconds, start breaking down again. I have to find something else to touch and restabilize the dream. So it was working really well. So yet this lucid dream didn't last too long. I kind of got sick of just constantly going around and trying to restabilize the dream. So eventually I just kind of woke up and let the dream end. But nonetheless, it was a really cool technique, did work really great. So if you are trying to stabilize your dreams, you give that one a try, find something in the environment, run your hand across it, feel the texture, maybe do the rub your hands together thing, or do my active staring technique, or do my other one where you like to, look at your feet, takes a few steps and repeat to yourself, this is my floor. That's a really fun one to do as well. So anyway, few recommendations or tips for you right there. And until the next video, keep that lucid dreaming practice legit.